What's going on, yo? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up. What's happening, y'all? Let's get this shit going, baby.
They done wished hate on my name, bro.
Yeah, I did.
They wrote me off, but I ain't right back. Oh, man. Feels good, bro. It feels good to finally be playing competent football. I know you can't say the same, bro. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you, bro. It's crazy, like...
You're playing competent football against bad teams and bad defense.
Don't do that, bro. You sat up here 3 weeks ago and said the Giants were playing good football. We'll get into it. What's going on, everybody? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up.
What's happening?
We're gonna get right into it. We run a little hiatus. But we gotta discuss the last few weeks of football. Drop a like, subscribe. I know we've kind of not been locked in, but y'all need to lock in.
Yep.
It's the heart of the NFL season. NBA is starting back up.
Mm-hmm.
The World Series is about to end. But
Yeah.
that's cool. There's still other sports to watch.
Absolutely.
And you can watch our program. So let's address the elephant in the room. You sat up here and said the New York Giants were a good football team.
I didn't say they were a good football team. I said they were playing good football. There's a difference, and you know it. Y'all beat the sorry-ass Browns by 4 points.
Cool.
Beat
Blew
the
the
piss-poor
Break off
Giants.
Giants.
I will say, that's probably your best win.
How?
And then because that you held them to 3, it was on the road, division rival 28-3. That's perfect. And then you beat the worst defense in football. In the Cincinnati Bengals. Worst defense.
But one of the best offenses.
No T. Higgins.
Okay.
No
Jamar Chase had 55 yards, bro.
All I'm saying is you're going to win this week. You're going to be like, oh my God, we're on a 4-win streak. And then
Now
you're
we're
going to lose
back.
to Dallas at AT&T.
We're back.
And then you're going to lose against the... You're going to win this next game and then lose 4 straight.
All right, Nick Wright.
You're gonna beat the
Get out of here, bro.
Listen, you're gonna beat the Jags.
You're not dragging me down the mud because your squad is down in the dumps.
You're gonna beat the Jags,
this, bro.
Listen to me. You're gonna beat the Jags, move to 6-2. All right.
Yeah.
You're then gonna lose to the Commanders on primetime. You're gonna lose at LA. You're gonna lose
for Washington, no?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You play at Dallas. You're gonna lose that game because you lose in Jerry World.
You're on crack.
You're going to lose against the Commanders. You're going to lose at LA, and then you're going to lose at Baltimore.
No, we're not. We might lose in Baltimore, but
you're losing all 4 of them bad boys.
We're going 3-1 in that stretch.
It's going to be 6-6, and y'all going to be like,
I don't want to hear it, bro. We're going 3-1 in that stretch.
6-6 with a get-back game against the Panthers at home.
Oh man. Bro,
Listen, I'm not preying on your downfall.
You are preying on my downfall. Just say it how it is, dog.
Listen, I'm not preying.
Just because I'm rocking the Hurt Season bucket hat. And things are looking up.
I'm not preying on your
game of the season. Out of the bye week, hasn't thrown a pick, 9 touchdowns, 0 picks, and now the interception conversation's quiet because everybody else has more picks than him now.
I'm still on the conversation that bro's a turnover machine. He's had 3 clean weeks. Give me a season of cleanliness. Give me a season of sub 10 turnovers.
Listen, LeBron even shoots 50% from the field. Pat Mahomes is almost leading the league in picks, and we ain't saying a word. So when
He's
Jalen
7-0.
Hurts has
He's
6
7-0.
problem,
Listen, I will. Okay, listen. Let me give you my here's your flowers moment, and then let me put a little reality check on you, okay?
there's no reality check.
Shout out to Jalen Hurts, who is 9-0, who has 9 touchdowns and no interceptions in the last 3 games. Oh, wait. Aren't 5 of those rushing touchdowns?
Since when were we touchdowns weren't created
Aren't
equal, bro?
4 of those from the 1-yard line?
So all touchdowns aren't created equal, bro? What the fuck are we
Yes.
talking about?
Correct.
A touchdown is a touchdown.
No.
Whether
is
it's
a
passing or
there
running.
is a
The
reason
fact,
why.
listen, hold on.
There's
The
a reason
crazy
that
thing is that
No.
for some quarterbacks to win, they have to win a certain way. Y'all just hate the way Jalen Hurts wins, bro.
It's not like that.
It's different.
I'm consistent with
It's
this because
uncomfortable.
I'm consistent.
Uncomfortable for the media pundits of Nick Wright, Colin Cowherd,
Listen.
Skip Bayless.
Listen to me.
They
Listen
all
to me.
hate the way Jalen Hurts wins, bro. It's like,
Listen to me.
I saw the graphic. They were like, Jalen Hurts had, 20 some odd rushing touchdowns. Is like 16 of them have been from the one. Okay. And since when were touchdowns created different? They're all
Listen
6
to me.
points.
Listen. I'm consistent with this with Jalen, just like I am with these other running quarterbacks. Lamar is the same way. I don't trust him with the ball in his hands. He's got to make a play. Down 5, 1 minute left. He has the ball. I don't think he can do it. I don't think Jalen can do it. I don't think
I've seen Jalen do it.
I mean, Daniel Jones is lesser, but Daniel Jones is another guy that gets a lot of his touchdowns.
Why is Daniel Jones in the same paragraph as Lamar and Jalen, bro?
You need to let me finish.
You
need to let me finish. No,
I'm not listening to this, bro.
I'm just saying with the quarterback that it does the dual threat thing. Daniel Jones has shown in the past years, especially that one year that they went to the playoffs. People thought he had a really, really good year because he had a good touchdown to interception ratio. They won, shit like that. He only had like 13 passing touchdowns and the rest were on the ground. They're not created equal. That tells me that he's just not a good quarterback because he's not getting the statistics nor the wins on his shoulders. Jalen's not doing that either. He's just not.
I mean, his stats are not good.
Huh?
Bro's
His stats are
69%
good.
completion
His
percentage,
stats are solid.
career high.
I'm just saying, dude, I don't have all right. Here's what we're going to do. And then we're going to move into the actual show. All right. So, all right,
no, bro, because you're eating crow. You said we're going to fall. The fire's going to fall from within. Just because it happened to the Jets doesn't mean it's going to happen to us, bro.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. NFC quarterbacks. Okay. We're going to rank them.
Okay.
All right. Just the NFC. This doesn't include Lamar.
No, that's
Holmes,
fine.
Allen. Okay. Goff or Jalen? Give me Goff.
I'd say Goff. Goff's probably the best out of the NFC right now.
Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts? Jordan Love. Jordan Love's a way better thrower with a football than he is, and he's doing it with less. He is. Bro. He's doing it with less. He doesn't have the running game nor the receiver.
I'll give you Jordan Love.
Sure.
Because I'll give you Jordan Love.
All right. Let me just look down the list here. Matt Stafford.
Jalen.
No.
Clearly.
No.
Clearly.
You're ridiculous. You're fucking ridiculous.
No.
You're ridiculous.
No, Jalen. Clearly.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. Bro, you need to stop watching Nick Wright, bro. That's how you get all the material for the show, bro. Pick somebody else.
I'm not.
Bye.
I'm not. I'm just gonna tell you the quarterbacks from what I've seen, from what they've done, whether it's in short order, long order, whatever. I'm taking Matt Stafford. Okay. I'm taking Jordan Love. I'm taking Jared Goff. I'm taking Jaden Daniels. I'm taking Kirk Cousins. I'm taking not Brock Purdy. I'm taking Brock Purdy. I'm taking Baker Mayfield. I'm taking all of them over Jalen.
I'm not.
That's cool.
I'm not, bro.
You would take Jalen over all of them.
Except for Jared Goff and maybe Jordan Love. But yeah, I am.
All right. Okay, so he's the third.
I like Jaden Daniels though. I like him. He's good. My thing, and this like he's been playing great. The Commanders have been playing great.
Yeah.
We need to see him play like a legit team.
I think so too. I mean,
that's the thing. Like
listen,
the Bears was a good test.
He put up a fight in Baltimore. He lost, but I mean,
yeah.
At the Bengals isn't an easy win. At the Buccaneers, like he's got some solid wins.
Okay, so it's not solid for us to go in at Cincinnati and blow them out?
Yeah, I'm just bullshitting you.
It's not bullshit, bro. What are we talking about? So it's solid for Jaden Daniels to win on the road in Cincinnati, but when we beat the brakes off of them, it's not solid.
Because in your eyes, the Eagles are better than the Commanders. Therefore, Jalen Hurts is better than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels has played 8 games. 8 games. So yes, in week 3 in his 3rd career game at Cincinnati against Joe Burrow, yes, that is a good win. Jalen Hurts in year 4.
It's not a good win.
Jalen Hurts in year 4 beating up on Cincinnati's bad defense is not a great win.
We're moving the goalpost. Oh, Jaden Daniels was beating up on the bad Cincinnati defense too, bro. What are we talking about? All because they didn't have T. Higgins, bro.
No, not because of all that.
All because we didn't have T. Higgins.
I think it would have looked a little bit different.
Bro, we got to stop moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving the goalpost.
We're doing a lot of goalpost moving, bro. We got to stop moving the furniture and keep it where it's at.
I don't believe
it was a good win for Jaden Daniels week 3, as much as it was a good win for us last week.
I don't believe in Jalen.
I do.
All right.
That was a must-win game for Cincinnati, and guess what?
No. I'm not doing this to prove my point against Jalen, but take out the Bengals game. At Buccaneers is a great win. At the Ravens is a great win. At home against the Bears is a great win. The Bears might be a playoff team. So those are 3 playoff teams that they beat.
Okay.
I'm not using it against Jalen. I'm just saying Jaden Daniels does have good wins under his belt. He does have a game against the Steelers, obviously at the Eagles. And then he has the Falcons later on. They have a pretty easy schedule.
Yeah. They'll play some tough defenses as of late or later on.
But even though they haven't played much competition, I think you agree with me. The NFC, I think the NFC is deeper than what the AFC is, but I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of greatness. I'm scared. I'd be scared of Detroit. I'd be scared of Green Bay, and then it's probably Washington, and Minnesota, and then Eagles.
I'm not scared of Minnesota.
I
think Minnesota if it's too early.
If it's in Minnesota, I'm worried about Minnesota.
I think Minnesota peaked too early, and I think low key. We'll see if Washington did too. I'm not saying that they're gonna fall off a cliff, but once they start playing us, you said what? The Steelers, Falcons, some legit teams. Then we'll see, where they really stack up.
I just think it's sustainable with Washington because I think the pieces are it doesn't look like some of these other teams out there
I'm not saying it's not, but
really, really great coach. I think it's a great coaching staff. Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury running the show.
Yeah.
The running game is solid. It's great actually with the 3-man punch, including Jaden Daniels. Terry McLaurin has emerged.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we always knew he was a legit number 1.
But I mean, he's legitimately emerged.
Now he has a legit quarterback. So yeah, he's gonna look.
So I think could they not continue the stretch that they're on, sure, but I don't think they're going to fall off at 9 and 8.
I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah, I think they're 11-12 win team.
Yeah, I just think we're peaking at the right time going into this stretch of Washington, Rams, Ravens, to where I legitimately think we could be 3-1 based on the ball that we're playing. I mean, we're still building, obviously. We said the Browns win by 4. And then we beat the Giants, and it's like, oh well, it's the Giants, a division opponent. They suck.
Yeah.
Even though it was like, oh well, they're playing decent ball. The defense is playing good. They're leading the league in sacks. They're still leading the league in sacks.
Yeah.
And the Bengals too. You know, they're kind of overvalued by everybody, and we go in on the road. Never beat them in Cincinnati in our history, and put up almost 40. So
I guess my concern is, to be honest with you, dude, like, honestly, it's not even on the shoulders of Jalen. It's the fact that you guys still have Nick Sirianni on the coaching staff. I don't believe in them in a playoff scenario.
Here's my reason why, like, I feel a lot more confident. There was some rumblings during the bye week and whatnot. Shout out Brian Baldinger. Some players voiced their displeasure with the offense and wanted it to change. Lane Johnson, Jalen. And you got to be honest. The last 2.5 weeks, this offense has been night and day from the first weeks of the season. I've seen us do things I've never seen the Eagles do ever in my, 11 years of watching Eagles football. I've never seen us line up with a fullback in the I formation running the football. It's great. I love it, bro. It's beautiful. And, it's just like the offense just looks a lot more fluid and in a rhythm. Jalen's getting more comfortable. This is what we expected to see when the Eagles gave Kellen Moore the full keys to the offense. Yeah. I truly believe they gave him the keys to the offense. And you just look at the product on the field, it looks a lot more cleaner. It looks like there's a plan. They know what they want to accomplish. Like through the first 4 weeks, I said, what are they trying to accomplish? Like some plays, it's like, okay, they're good, but in like that drive, really like a set plan. We're just kind of going off the cuff. That win last Sunday against Cincinnati, arguably from like offensive game plan perspective, the best of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, sure, the streak of not scoring in the first quarter has been extended, but when Joe Burrow takes up 3/4 of the first quarter to score a touchdown, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, bro? So and the defense as well. I mean, I got to give it to the position coaches, especially, the linebackers coach, and our DB coach, Christian Parker. They've been having our young guys ready to play. Like Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, they have been difference makers, bro. You never really get to say that about rookies in the defense, right? Never really difference makers, but they've been difference makers. And the linebackers as well. They've been playing tremendous. So I think we're starting to peak at the right time, and it's just going to continue to carry through the year. I think we're back.
Yeah, I think
I'd say like 95% of the way back, because there's going to be moments, but I think we have a clear identity, and that is be physical, pound the football, run first to set up the pass. And I'm telling you, bro, you can't stop this offense when we're clicking like that. You can't.
Yeah, I will. I'll admit, like, all joking aside, your offense has been great the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And
most
of the year.
Clear denominator is you look at what they're doing, like what they're designing, what they're calling. Like, this isn't Nick Sirianni. This is Kellen Moore. There's been a lot more motion, a lot more under center. This is a Kellen Moore offense, and this is exactly what I expected to see going into the season. I just wish we got to it sooner than week 6.
All right. So one thing a question that I have for you before we move on, that it doesn't need to be like an extensive thing, but are you worried that since he's pretty much been hands off as of late, we know Nick Sirianni tends to grab a hold of the controller when shit starts to, tip over a little bit, and then it just gets worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Say you guys lost at LA, at Baltimore, or Commanders at LA. Like, do you think he tries to fuck shit up a little bit?
What do you mean?
My biggest worry
He
is
tries
that
to
say you guys. My biggest worry is you guys go on a 2-game skid at some point this year. He tries to put his hands back on the reins, and that's what stalls everything.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting that you have to worry about that with your head coach.
I know. It's
that's
just crazy
that's my worry with this team. It's like not 50% of a successful team is coaching, and
right. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I think our coaching staff as a whole gets a bad rap because Nick kind of is like weird.
Him and Big Dom.
He's kind of stupid. He's kind of stupid sometimes. Makes bad decisions.
Yeah,
but like. The coordinators have been tremendous. The
agree.
Position coaches, especially on defense, have been as advertised. Getting these guys to play, it's been a great thing to see, and that's something we had last year. We did not have position coaches and guys underneath of the head coach, coordinators that were good.
Yeah.
So having these guys here. Coaching these young guys, getting them in position to succeed has been great, and offensively too. But a lot of it has to do with our talent, and really, I think if Nick Sirianni keeps hands off, he's always going to have something to say in terms of situational calls, which is fine, just as long as he's not like, I want to run this play right now, I'm calling it in. Then I think we're fine. I really do, because we've seen. Kellen Moore adjust in game. I mean, we are, I think, the second best team in the NFL after the first quarter in terms of offense.
Yeah.
So there just goes to show you right there, the first 15 is probably from Nick Sirianni. And, once we get into the game, then Kellen Moore's like, all right, let me cook. So, it's just a matter of letting him have the full control, and, we'll see what we've been seeing particularly the last 2 weeks. But yeah, no, I think we're in a good spot. I don't foresee Nick Sirianni. If he was approached about we need to do something different, that's the one thing about Nick that I'll say.
Yeah.
He gets a bad rap, but he's very good at adapting and taking, suggestions from other people, when really prompted to.
Yeah.
He adapts. So.
Okay. All right. What do you say we get into our spread picks, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. So packed week this week. We only got two teams on a bye. Last week we didn't have any. Which I'm okay with, because I'm okay with not watching San Fran and Pittsburgh for a week. I'm okay with that. Both teams are boring to watch.
But hey, listen, Pittsburgh's 6-2, bro.
Yeah, mind-boggling. What a job by Mike Tomlin, dude.
Yeah. I was definitely one on this program that was trashing the Steelers for benching Justin Fields, but hey, Mr. Unlimited, he is back, bro.
They must have just thought, hey, there might just be enough in the running game without him that we can get by without it and have the better passing. Because obviously, I think, no matter what Justin Fields was doing, I think we all still understand that Russ is a good passer and continues
probably a better
to be
passer than Justin Fields. But it was just like he's starting to come into his own as a passer and has the rushing ability. Like, this could turn into something special, if not this year, definitely next year.
Yeah.
But and hey, Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
He woke up feeling dangerous.
Facts. All right. I'm going to lead this segment this time because I've got a lot of questions for a lot of these games.
Okay.
And I kind of want my hands on the wheel, if you don't mind.
All right. Just don't do the bad job Nick Sirianni does.
Nah, I could never be as bad of a leader as him.
Nah, I wouldn't say he's a bad leader. He's
a bad leader.
He's not an
He's a bad leader.
Guy.
Yelling at your fans after winning a football game is not good leadership.
You just gotta watch the latest episode of Unscripted, bro.
No.
You got to watch the latest episode of Unscripted, bro. I don't question his motivating skills and getting the guys ready to play. I question
do.
his X's and O's IQ.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Thursday Night Football tomorrow night, 24 hours from this moment. Houston goes into New York to play the Jets. Houston is a 1.5 point dog, which makes absolutely no sense.
They're without Stephon Diggs for the year. Nico Collins
Yep.
is still on IR.
Yep.
So it's Tank Dell and Robert Woods.
Tank Dell, Robert Woods. I think Tank Dell, Robert Woods, Dalton Schultz is solid. Like, it's not great, but I mean, against the Jets defense that pretends they're good, but it's bad. And a bad offense and bad coaching, I that should be able to get them by. I don't understand why the Jets are favored. They could be missing Tank Dell too, and I still won't understand why the Jets are favored in this game. We're 2-6. We're a bad football team. Yeah, facts, honey. I know. Yep. Nico being on IR. Yeah, she's got Rashee Rice and Nico on her IR. That's
tough. That was like me at one point on one of my teams. I had AJ Brown and Rashee Rice both hurt.
Yeah. But my issue with this is just any other 2-6 team in the league. You put the Cleveland Browns right where the Jets are. Is Houston favored? Probably. You put the Saints there. Houston's probably favored. I don't know.
The thing is, like, the Jets are way too talented to be 2-6. Like,
but we're not.
This is almost beyond 2011 Eagles dream team territory.
Yeah.
Like, at least we went 8-8 with Super Bowl expectations. You know, we obviously fell apart, but like, I don't think there was a point in that season where we were 2-6.
Yeah. Yeah, this is brutal. We have to win out to make the playoffs. If not, win all but one.
Essentially, pretty much.
8 of the next 9 we have to win. It's never going to happen. If we squeak this one away, I think
you get the upset here.
I'm honestly going to be annoyed if we do, because I don't want us to win now. We're 2-6. I just want us to lose out and get a high draft pick, draft the quarterback.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Jets at home just for the culture. I think the matchup here I'm looking at, though, is Joe Mixon against the rush defense for the Jets. If y'all can't stop Joe Mixon, I think you have no chance. But bro, it's just with the talent, it's so hard to say, yeah, this team is not winning. Because you look, I mean, Breece Hall, Devontae Adams, take it for what it's worth. Garrett Wilson, Lazard.
Mm-hmm.
You still got guys on defense. But
I'll say this. If Devontae Adams has a Devontae Adams game and Hassan Reddick plays a full game of snap count instead of just 8 like he did last week, we might be able to win this game. But I don't want to. It's too late.
I know. But that's the thing. Like, you guys are you have enough talent to win against the Houston Texans.
It's too
late.
But
the thing about it, the thing that just I think the issue is organizationally.
Yep.
I think
bad ownership, bad front office, bad coaching.
I think that's what is the Achilles heel of this team.
And Rodgers you
guys sold the culture away for Aaron Rodgers for, a year or two, and it's not working out.
Remember then, even then we didn't have a good culture, because we had like that whole thing with Zach Wilson where some of the team was wearing the backup quarterback on their fucking shirt. Like it was a very, obviously not to the same level, but very Nick Foles-esque vibe where it was just like, oh, I want our backup to play because he threw for 400 yards when he stepped in.
What a legend. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like you guys are obviously building something, and then Aaron Rodgers comes and it's like, bring in, the New York Packers.
Here's my thing, though. I think that this would have been, even though we're not as talented this year as we were last year, I think we would have had a way better season last year. I think the biggest thing is Rodgers' Achilles, because he would have been mobile last year, and he wouldn't have had a break in snap count. I think it would have been a lot better last year if he did not. If he never.
Well, yeah, obviously, it definitely would have been better last year, but.
We shot I don't think we necessarily shot ourselves in the foot. I think we were already a bad organization before that, and then on top of him getting hurt, it was just awful luck.
Yeah, it was just
But no, I think we
I
need
just
to,
didn't foresee this team being 2-6.
no, we need to strip everything down to Sauce, Brees, and Garrett Wilson. Get rid of everything else. Start over.
Yeah.
And that includes GM, coach. Get rid of it all.
Yeah, they're probably fired. But
Yeah.
it-
Especially if we lose this game. Like, he might fire the GM if we lose this game. Woody Johnson is quick with his fucking whip.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
But anyways, I'm taking Houston because I don't want the Jets to win.
Okay.
Simple as that.
I'm
I don't
taking
want
the
us to win.
Jets because I would like to see them win.
I don't.
Y'all have too much talent to be.
It's too late. I don't want us to win. Lose
I know,
out.
but you
draft
have way.
number one.
Yeah, I know, but hear me out, bro. You have way too much talent to be in the basement with the Panthers and the Titans, bro. You have
I got
too
news.
much.
I got news for you.
Are
We
y'all
ain't
gonna
going in
be
the
in
basement.
the basement next week?
No.
Y'all
No,
gonna
because
be in the basement, bro.
At least
on.
At least all 4 of the last 5 games we've been in were 1-score games that we've lost.
Y'all gonna be in the basement by the end of the season.
Well, I mean, we're not as bad as Carolina. We're not as bad as New Orleans. We're not as bad as New York. And we're not as bad as
Talent-wise, yeah, but
or the Jags. I think we're playing better football than all 6 of those teams, all 5 of those teams. We're just still not good.
yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe
This weekend it turns. Maybe this week it turns around.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Miami, division rival here. Miami going into Buffalo. Miami sitting at 2-5. Their season's basically on the brink if they lose this game, especially being in Buffalo. Buffalo's looking to keep a hold of that 2 seed. Tua comes back this week.
Yep. He was
Very
back
exciting.
last week.
It was very exciting. They looked a lot better last week. They lost, but they looked a lot better. Tyreek Hill's finally getting the ball.
Yeah.
I'm
going Buffalo here.
Yeah,
Number one, it's in Buffalo. It's November.
Yep.
The weather for it's been great weather up here, but for Miami, it's gonna be
It's cold. It's brick.
For Miami standards, it's cold.
Yeah. I like.
So
I
think it's gonna. I think it's play a little bit of a factor. Plus, Buffalo's they're playing. Nobody's talking about how great Buffalo's been playing, and that's another thing we didn't really foresee. We kind of had these fucking flip flop at the beginning of the season. Buffalo, they're in that conversation at the top of the AFC.
Now that they have Amari Cooper,
yeah,
they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. You're not going to ever see me admit that, and I'll never give them any type of propaganda because Josh Allen doesn't deserve it.
Here it is. Here's the propaganda.
He doesn't deserve it. I'm not going to give him it. Up, down. This year, he's just going like this. What, bro? We're going to hit the playoffs. He's going to throw for -6 passing yards. That's how far down he's got to go to reach the median.
We'll see.
But no, they're actually playing really, really good football. They're playing a bad team as they've been through the first 8 weeks, despite not having Tua. They're going to win this game comfortably.
Next game here, Broncos on the road in Baltimore, taking on the Ravens. Bro, these are 2 5-3 teams. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Baltimore is favored by almost 10 at home.
Yeah, if you would have told me before week 1 that going into week 9, the Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens would have the same record, I would have been like, what the hell happened to Lamar?
Yeah.
But hey.
Instead of, what happened to Bo Nix? Why is he so good?
Yeah.
And the defense as well. That Denver defense has been playing great.
Yeah, which is crazy. But because they only have Pat Surtain and don't have anybody else on that defense that I can name.
It's crazy though, bro.
I'm going to tell you right now, I like Denver here to cover. I feel like it's too big of a spread. Denver's playing really good football. The Baltimore Ravens defense has been a little suspect this season.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. I think Baltimore wins, and they probably do win comfortably, but not by 10.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it'll be a close game. They're playing really good football. I think Baltimore wins, but I just think Denver covers.
Yeah, I could see an upset here, but I feel like Baltimore has lost too many games than they should already. So
yeah, I agree.
All right. Moving into the 4th game here, John Harbaugh and the LA Chargers go into Cleveland Brown territory as the favorite, -1.5. Jameis Winston will be starting again this week. I'm riding the wave, bro.
Yeah.
Jameis is going to get it done.
The Jameis Winston experience. Bro, let me tell you, the microcosm of the Jameis Winston experience. I was watching after we got done shellacking the Bengals. They put on the bonus coverage of the close game around the league, and it was Ravens-Browns. This is the microcosm of the Jameis Winston experience right here. Ready? Jameis Winston drops back the pass. This is like, they're on that drive to go up, get the go-ahead touchdown. Play before that, Jameis Winston drops back, like literally stares down the DB, throws a duck. I forget to who. It might have been Kyle Hamilton. Bro dropped it. And it's like, bro, where are you throwing that football, Jameis? Next play. Deep. Down the middle of the field, touchdown. Jameis Winston.
Insane.
The Jameis Winston experience, bro. Nearly threw a pick. Next play, dot down the field, touchdown.
Yeah, bro has God on his side right now, as he likes to say.
Yeah.
And I think they ride this train all the way through a dub this week.
At home. Yeah.
Nick Chubb's starting to look better. That defense is humming.
I'm with you, bro. I'm gonna ride the wave too. I can see this one going either way because that was a highly emotional win for the Browns, so they could regress to the mean. But I'm gonna
Jameis wasn't high. Jameis walked right up into that press conference and said, "I just want to thank God, and we're on the next week." Bro's ready to go.
Yeah, bro's locked in.
Bro didn't even take a day off on Monday. Bro's in the lab.
Facts. I'm with you. I'll ride Jameis.
Mm-hmm. Who's the better quarterback all time? Russell Wilson if he ran the ball at the goal line, or Jameis Winston if he threw half the picks that he throws now?
Probably Russell Wilson if he ran at the goal line.
I mean, I don't know.
Like
Jameis with half the picks?
If they had the brotherly shove, what would it be for Seattle? If they had the brotherly shove like 10 years ago, when they had the Legion of Boom. Well, they wouldn't even be handing it. They wouldn't have to hand it to Marshawn. They would have 2 Super Bowl rings. They would have just ran the shove at the one. That would have been it, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, you look at Jameis with half the picks. Bro threw for 5,200 yards while throwing for 30 picks. You know how many times it's ended a drive?
Yeah.
Bro would have thrown for 6,000 yards if he threw for 15 picks.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That one Pro Bowl season, 30 touchdowns, 30 picks. I don't think that's ever being done again.
No. All right, let's move on. A little snoozer here.
Yep.
All right. New Orleans 2-6 goes into Carolina 1-7. This is one that you tuck into the 1 p.m. slot and you forget about.
That's exactly what they did, bro. It is 1 o'clock, only being shown in the southeast of the United States. Nobody else is seeing this atrocity.
Yeah.
Panthers are 7.5-point dogs at home. Bryce Young starting again. I'm taking the Saints, bro. I don't really.
Yeah, Carolina's such a bad football team.
Yeah, bro. It's a shame because they have some young talent.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette, he's been playing a lot better. Chuba Hubbard has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been really good.
He's been really good. He might be an alternate for Pro Bowl this year.
He might.
But as a collective, terrible.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with Miles Sanders, bro? That was your boy.
That was my boy, bro. He was just a product of the system.
I guess. Bro has not done jack.
We got him paid. Our offensive line got him paid.
Absolutely.
Because he was a top 10 back the year we went to the Super Bowl.
Bro
10.
is 2014 John Wall getting Marcin Gortat a max.
Yeah. Literally. It's crazy, the fall off.
Yeah.
But listen, if you would have told me 3 years ago that we would have parlayed Miles Sanders into Saquon, I would have been like, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
That's my boy. I don't care. Give Saquon the 26th. It's weird because sometimes, it's so off topic, but sometimes when I'm watching Saquon run and I see the 26, I'm like, oh, damn, that was Miles Sanders' number.
nuts. Yeah, I'm with you though. New Orleans in that game. Let's move on. Vegas going into Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a 7.5 favorite.
This is must-win territory for them. I mean, the
Yeah.
Raiders are pretty much out of it, but they can be,
no.
whatchamacalls.
Since
Spoiler.
Since he's got to have it, and I think they will.
I do too. I agree. T. Higgins will be back this week. I think
they're
they
going to
have
cover this.
they had to have it last week and didn't have it. So
Yeah, they're gonna
they are
cover
like
this.
they're on life support for
Yeah,
playoffs.
they need to win. They need to win. What is it? So they played 8 games. They need to win 9 left, maybe 6 of the 9. No, 7 of the 9 probably to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they can do that. Cincinnati's a team that can do it. They've done it like 2 years in a row. So
yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. The defense a little bit different.
I
Joe
agree.
Burrow's been playing really good football.
Yeah, he's been. This might be the best. He might be playing the best like individually he's ever played.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously, like the results aren't there to show for it, but I mean, you look at not having a running game. The offensive line is still piss poor. Receivers in and out of the lineup. Like, not much depth there. Tight end is who?
Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, like
bro was balling though. He was balling on Sunday. It was pissing me off.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like Joe Burrow might be playing the best individual football of his career right now.
Yep.
Which is good off that hand. We all thought after week 1, we're like, fuck, bro's dead.
Yeah. Now, hey, he's slinging it.
Yep. All right. Washington, minus 3.5 point favorite going into New York Giants. Let's not waste any time. Give me Washington. Yep. Not even a competition. I love watching Washington play.
Yeah, bro. They're a fun team.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is a fun rookie. They struggled last week against Chicago. They didn't put up a touchdown until the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
But that Hail Mary was I mean that game was pure luck.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Chicago should have had that.
And you're gonna have that in the season. Good teams, bad teams, mid teams alike. You're gonna get a lucky win.
It happens, but I mean, no. I mean, as a collective, they've been playing really good. It's just we got to see how they stack up to some of the top teams in the NFC, AFC.
Yeah.
So, but
it seems
hey, they're playing good.
It seems like at any given time, excuse me. There's like 4 to 7 quarterbacks in the league that just are given the nod from the football gods in terms of like things going their way and like the talent meets the luck and all that stuff. I think Jaden Daniels has that. He's got the moxie. He's got the professionalism. He's got the ability. I mean, you don't throw 2 weeks, 85 plus completion percentage if you're not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say he's a top 5 quarterback right now, but I'm saying like guys that step in the league and you're like, oh yeah, they definitely have it. You can kind of tell. There. I think he's one of them. I think we're getting there. Like he's definitely outperformed what anybody had expected from him this year. It's very similar to CJ Stroud's first year.
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny because I said that at the beginning of the year. All of you called me crazy. All of you called me crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here we are. Here we are.
Shout out Jaden Daniels, man. It's fun to watch them play. And like I said, like every once in a while these quarterbacks get the nod from the football gods. You're not seeing Daniel Jones getting that tip into that Hail Mary. No. The guys like Jaden Daniels, Aaron Rodgers get those plays.
Yeah, that was just crazy. That was absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. I was watching that game like, all right, like, you know, we're going to be first place after this because it was looking like they were going to lose. And then I was like, fuck, bro, come on. Y'all had it. It's all good, though. We play them twice, so we get them.
So, you know how I give you absolutely nothing as an Eagles fan? I give you nothing.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I have one of my colleagues at work. He's a Commanders fan, and I'll give him shit either. Even though, like I'm saying on this podcast, I think the Commanders are a really good team. I don't give him shit.
Yeah, if you're watching right now, he ain't shit.
Yeah, I don't give bro.
Listen, you probably talk up about us to him, and you talk up to me about the Commanders. This dude is, hey, he's if you haven't watched this, he's a Mahomes groupie.
I'm not a Mahomes.
Fair weather.
Listen, bro, don't let the media fool you. I am an unwavering Jets fan.
Yeah, all right. The sources is Nick Wright.
Listen, but no, like I love giving that motherfucker shit about the Commanders. It is so funny. Like when they got the Hail Mary, like he came in the next morning, was like, "Did anybody see the game last night?" I said, "Yeah." I saw you guys kick a shit ton of field goals to get one.
They did, bro.
Yep. But it's
Like
but it's
80 yards
definitely
passing.
it's definitely true though. You're gonna have lucky wins. You're gonna have unlucky losses in a year. That doesn't mean you're an unfair and an undeserving team of credit or a undeserving team of blame. But like I said, sometimes quarterbacks just have it
Yeah.
where they get the luck from God.
Yeah, these things happen. So
Yep. All right.
no, we'll see.
Dallas 2.5-point underdog. I think we're finally getting to the point where Dallas is like properly getting lines from Vegas. Like this line looks about right. I don't think
I'd say so.
I
I
don't
don't really
think,
care because I'm taking Atlanta.
Me too. Me too.
Again, I think that we looked at this stretch. I said Dallas is going to lose like 3 of their next 4, someone like that.
Yeah.
This was definitely one of them. I think Atlanta's the clear, far better team.
Yeah.
Again, Dallas doesn't have a run game. They just don't.
No.
They're one-dimensional, and the defense is not as good as it was last year. So that's what you're going to get. I mean, Dak's playing individually some pretty good ball, but at the same time, he's also throwing a lot of picks.
Yeah, he is.
3 straight games, multiple picks.
Mm-hmm.
Tough scenes. Again, they'll be in the territory potentially this year, if not next, to blow it up.
Yep.
I think you take that chance. So
yeah.
But yeah, I like Atlanta here.
I agree. New England 3.5-point dogs going into Tennessee. Another snoozer tucked in the 1:00 slate.
Yep.
Not going to spend much time on it. I like New England here. I think Drake May is the better quarterback in this game, and I think Jared Mayo, despite him being a bad coach, is probably the better coach.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. For different reasons. Teams that have played the Detroit Lions typically lose the next week.
Okay.
Tennessee got beat the shit out of last week by Detroit. This week they're gonna lose.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Look at last week. The Vikings played Detroit 2 weeks ago. The next week they lost to the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about playing the Lions that just
they're definitely the hardest hitting, most ground and pound.
It takes a lot out of teams. So
yeah,
I'm taking New England. Definitely to cover, if not win.
I agree, 100%. First 4:00 game here. Chicago Bears 4-3 going into Arizona 4-4. Arizona's leading that division right now.
That's crazy. They are tied.
They are first place in that division as it sits.
That is insane.
And I'll tell you what, Arizona's been a sneaky good team. Kyler Murray's been playing good football. Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner, good weapons on the offensive side. Their defense has been solid. I actually like Arizona to get the win here. I do.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. This game is I could see either team winning here. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty evenly matched game. I mean, you got the rookie quarterback, but they're Arizona Cardinals. Given, I'm going to take Arizona. Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
they're sticking about the weapon. They're sticking about the weapons that they got.
You taking Arizona?
I don't know if I can see Chicago dropping 2 straight after that, but that was kind of a deflating loss. Now you're going on the road against a tough Arizona team.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ride with you on that.
All right. Yeah, I definitely think the Chicago's the better football team, but I think Arizona has an opportunity here with San Fran on a bye and LA potentially beating Seattle.
They could go a game up on.
They could go a game up on all of them.
San Francisco. Well, yeah, all of them, but yeah, especially San Francisco. They might get Christian McCaffrey back after the bye, and they're going to need him.
Yeah, big time. So. Especially like they're not comfortably in second, so
right.
Like, yeah, they're not in a really good spot.
Third.
All right. Jacksonville 7.5-point dogs going into Philly.
Kelly
link.
Green Knight.
The link, Kelly Green Knight. Give me Philly to cover the spread.
Oh, so you switching sides now?
I ain't switching sides. Jacksonville's
You
just
switching
piss poor.
sides now.
Jacksonville's piss poor, and
Hey,
their best
I
wide
told you
receiver-
3 weeks ago, stay on that side. What, you gonna pick Dougie P reunion? Jags to cover? Give me the
No.
Eagles.
The Jags are bad, and they're missing Brian Thomas.
Yeah, they're
That's a problem.
without their two top wide receivers. Travis Etienne is kind of taking a back seat.
To Tank Bigsby. of all people.
We are gonna put up fucking 40 on the Jags,
I think
bro.
so too, bro. You
It's-
guys are gonna kill
my
these
God,
guys.
bro. It's gonna be so bad, but it's gonna be so good.
You guys are gonna fuck these guys wrong.
This is, I mean, like I said, we're peaking at the right time. This offense is starting to get its wits about it, and the defense especially too. It's funny because at the beginning of the year, we kind of said, the defense is going to need a couple weeks. You got a lot of young guys, or they got to get their bearings with them, and it's on brand. We see we're getting into November here, and the defense is starting to play its best ball that it has all season.
Yep.
Didn't expect the offense to be on the same trajectory, but it's all good. Better late than never. But we here, and we're dude, we're gonna blow the brakes off of the Jags. This might be Doug's last game coaching.
How poetic.
I'm gonna be there, so I get to witness it, bro.
How poetic, bro. No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, goodbye.
Oh. All right.
I'm
Next-
pissed though. This
What?
was originally supposed to be Sunday Night Football, and they flexed it for this bullshit Colts Vikings.
I mean, that's actually a better game, in my opinion.
It's not a better game, bro.
Joe Flacco starting,
I'm
bro.
gonna
It's gonna
be
a good
there,
game.
bro. It's gonna be a better game because I'm there.
Well, just go to the Minnesota game. Fuck it.
No, bro. Why am I gonna go watch the Vikings?
All right, listen.
I'm a
Detroit.
shareholder from 2017 because I own them.
Detroit,
Watch them, bro.
bro. Detroit minus 3.5 point favorites going into Green Bay.
Now, this is a good game right here. Division matchup in Lambeau.
Before we pick this game, dude, I didn't do step by step this week, but Detroit might be the best team in football. Like
I agree.
Like they are so
They just
good.
keep blowing teams out. Their offense is like an absolute machine. They had 40 points last week
Yeah.
when Jared Goff had only 85 yards passing.
It's insane.
That is unheard of, bro. In 2024, that's unheard of.
It's not like, and the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people, like, there, you can definitely make something out of what competition a team is beating, but like, they're doing exactly what they should be doing against the bad teams. They're just killing them.
Yeah.
Which is what great football teams do. 47-9 in Dallas, 52-14 against the Titans, 42-29 against Seattle. They're killing everybody. Even the Vikings game wasn't particularly close. They fought their way back into that. They've played some good teams. Like, they have a tough stretch here of at Packers, at Texans, and then at Colts 2 weeks after that. But dude, that right now, who would you take in the AFC Championship game? Chiefs or Detroit? I mean, in the Super Bowl, Chiefs or Detroit?
I'm taking Detroit.
I can make my argument against it, but you wouldn't be wrong.
I see this like a 2007 scenario. I think the Kansas City Chiefs have a chance to go undefeated, get to the Super Bowl, and one of these NFC teams, whether it's the Lions or the Eagles or whoever else, I think they're going to knock them off.
It's possible. If the Lions get a pass rusher back too, like if they get one before the trade deadline, they might just be the best team in football. I mean, we got to see them against like one of the top teams. So like the Packers and the Texans the next 2 weeks. It'll tell us a lot about this team.
Yep.
But I'm not particularly worried about them at all. So
yeah, I'm gonna take the Lions.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna take the Lions. As much as I want to take the Packers, just because like I can totally see it's a division game.
Yeah.
Bro, the Detroit Lions are
They're a
a
wagon.
well-oiled machine.
They are
a
a
unit.
wagon. They're a wagon.
Wagon. They are toting.
Yeah. Yeah. Green Bay is playing really good football.
Both playing good football. This is unstoppable force meets immovable object.
Yeah, I think Jordan Love's a little banged up though. That's my worry. So
Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah, dude, people talk shit on MCDC, but that motherfucker, like, he can put a team together. Like, he's the anti Nick Sirianni, where he creates a culture and his team's successful.
But wait, what are we talking about here?
What? But no, like, MCDC's been great.
They both created a culture. They just do it different ways, bro.
Ben Johnson's going to be the highest paid head coach next year.
Yeah, he's definitely not sticking around after this year.
No, he can't, and he's going to be the coach of the New York Jets. But just saying. But
keep dreaming.
Listen, like, our team isn't really the greatest landing spot, but if you're an offensive coach, it could be if you move off Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
like if you start with the skeleton of Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, like, okay.
Insert quarterback here. Yeah, no, it's still gonna be like you still have pieces.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
The thing that kind of bodes in your favor is that we've seen teams, like, it's so easy for teams to flip flop from worst to first on a year by year basis. I mean, for like, just take like the Commanders for example. They won 4 games last year. They were 4-13.
Yep.
They're 6-2 at top of the NFC East. It's so easy year by year to go worst to first.
Yep.
So, again, a lot of it has to do with coaching and culture organizationally.
I agree.
Not really good for the Jets right now, but hey, we'll see.
Yep.
But yeah, Lions minus 3.5.
Yeah, me too. This game's a banger.
Another divisional game right here.
Yep. Rams minus 1.5 point favorites going into Seattle. DK Metcalf, is he still out for this game?
Well, let's check that.
Let me see.
He was out last week.
Injuries. Witherspoon, DNP on Wednesday. Lockett limited. He won't practice Wednesday, but says he's optimistic the White Out will return Thursday and then play in the game.
Yeah, did not practice Wednesday, could practice Thursday.
Mm-hmm. They're optimistic.
MCL sprain, though.
Something will, with it being a divisional game at home, something tells me he'll end up playing if it's like a 50-50.
They're right before a bye. I'm taking.
Are they? Yeah. I like either way. I like the Rams here. This team's going to absolutely put their meat down. When they have all their weapons, they are a force on offense.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah. And their defense is starting to pick it up. If one of those pass rushers can like become a guy, they're going to be a wagon as well.
Yeah.
They had some bad injury luck early on, losing Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. Now they got those guys back. They're going to start rolling. They're going to start rolling.
Yep. All right, Sunday Night Football, the game that I hate because they flexed me out of Sunday Night Football. I was so ready.
I'm sure.
You remember last year when we were on Sunday Night Football when we beat the brakes off the Dolphins, bro? It was a movie.
Yeah.
It's nothing better than primetime football in the link, bro. Just nighttime, 8:30, national television, everybody's watching, green lights, it's nothing like it. So, Roger Goodell, fuck you. Pissing me off. Colts in Minnesota taking on the Vikings. Vikings are 5.5 point favorites at home. Joe Flacco starting. Anthony Richardson got benched for being gassed.
What a fucking idiot. He's so bad. He's so bad, dude. He was 2 of 13 at the half.
That's crazy.
He can't get the layups. Like, he just can't.
Yeah.
Like, he's just not good at all. Like, he might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
I'll put it to you this way. He is the Daniel Jones of Jalen Hurts or of Lamar Jackson's. He's the Daniel Jones of Lamar Jackson's.
I don't know. He might be the.
Hear
He might be the.
me out, bro.
No, listen. He might be the Paxton Lynch of Jamarcus Russell's, bro.
Nah, bro. That is
bad.
crazy work.
Bad. It is
Oh,
so
man.
bad. He's so bad. He might not ever get another opportunity this year.
The Spurgeon wins of
Mhm.
what's the guy's name? He's what he was fuck, he's the Raiders quarterback, switched to wide receiver.
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor, yes. That was a pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Hear me out.
dude.
Hear me out. I'm not saying that the Colts are gonna win. I'm taking them to cover.
All right. Cool.
Joe Flacco in prime time.
Yeah.
Bro can still spin it.
I agree.
And they've shown to be a much better football team with Joe Flacco at the helm. I think the Vikings low-key have peaked. They still have talent. I still think they can win this game. I just don't think they're going to win by a lot.
Yeah.
I could see this being a close game because of Joe Flacco coming in being he's the wild card in this scenario.
Oh yeah.
Their passing attack is way better when he's in the game. And they're able to do a lot more.
Yeah, and Jonathan Taylor just does not go down on the first hit ever.
Yeah. So pair that with a competent pass game. Hey, you're gonna have a game.
Mm-hmm.
So yep.
I like Minnesota here. I know they lost the last two. And a lot of people are on pumpkin watch for Sam Darnold. Like they think he's gonna fall apart.
Me.
Even in these last two losses, he still played well. Like he obviously wasn't like, oh, he's top 5.
Yeah, not necessarily saying that Sam Darnold's going to fall off. I just think like a team as a whole.
Yeah. I think that he's played well in losses that like it gives me like hope, not hope, but like an expectation that he's probably going to continue to play well the rest of the year. Right. He's going to have a career renaissance, kind of like Geno did. So, with that being said, I actually like them to get this win here. They lost 2 straight, prime time. Jetta's going to have them grills out there. He might gritty once or twice.
It's good for my fantasy team, but hey,
they're going to go get a win.
We'll see. I think
this ship righted, bro.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game though.
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't know. I like Minnesota here. Maybe win by 6.
Yep.
All right. Monday Night Football. This is the
this is the Kyle Glaze Bowl.
Yes, it is.
This is the Glaze Bowl. Kyle's been waiting all season for this matchup on prime time.
Yeah, bro. Y'all not gonna.
This should be the matchup every week in Kyle's eyes.
Y'all
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield in the cut, going into Kyle Head, Patrick Mahomes, Castle.
Now here's a guy. Oh god, bro. Y'all not gonna find me.
Kyle might not get through the first quarter, bro.
Y'all not gonna find me on Monday.
Bro's gonna want to do a watch party for this, so we might be on playback Monday night.
We'll see.
We're just gonna see Kyle glazing all night. Chiefs favored 8.5 at home.
I like the Bucs here to cover. They're not gonna win, but Kansas City doesn't blow people out. So
I think that's hard because I could see Kansas City blowing them out.
Actually,
like they're without.
I didn't write it in pen
for the year. No Mike Evans until after the bye week.
Yeah, I didn't write it in pen. Give me Kansas City.
I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah, they're just. I forgot about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin until you mentioned it.
They're not there. Trey Palmer, he's got to wake up pissed.
Bucky Irving and a dream, bro.
He woke up pissed last Sunday, and they still lost.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make a difference, bro. You can wake up pissed every day. It's not gonna make a difference.
Yep. Bucky Irving in a dream's just not gonna get it done.
Yeah. Rashad White as your lead.
And
receiver.
the Chiefs have the best head coach, GM.
Yeah. And they just traded for Josh Uche from the Patriots.
Yeah.
So
the best defense in football just got better. Do you agree that they're the best defense in football?
I don't know, bro. They're definitely up there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I brought this up to you or who it was, but I know it wasn't on the pod. But Patrick Mahomes has been playing bad football this year.
Yes.
Bad, not even like to his standards, just bad football in general.
Yep.
They've cycled in and out running backs, wide receivers. Travis Kelce's only come on as of late. Is this like to me? This is the greatest coaching stretch that I've ever watched.
Yeah. No, it really has, bro.
Like they're 7-0, winning close games off of defensive spags and Andy Reid coaching. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes has been getting it done when he's needed to, consistently. But like to be able to do what they've done with the turnover differential and like starting Kareem Hunt at running back and the wide receiver, like it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable that they're sitting at 7-0 right now, despite how they played.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
it makes absolutely no sense.
And
it
what's
looks like hot tub time machine in 2019.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, hey, that's what you pay the coaches for, and Andy Reid's definitely going down as one of, if not the best in the history of the game. There's no secret as to why.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think Kansas City's winning.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I agree.
Don't too much glaze on Monday, bro.
There will be plenty of glaze that on Monday, in the texts on Tuesday, probably on the show Wednesday. There will be plenty of glaze.
Emma, if you're watching, just temper the glaze.
Absolutely.
All right, my locks of the week, they're all correct, so y'all better hammer down. So we'll start with New England Patriots, 3.5-point dogs on the road at Tennessee. This one is exclusively the Detroit Lions hangover stat.
Okay.
No team this season that has played Detroit the following week has won. After playing Detroit, something about it takes the sails out of your boat. Tennessee got their ass beat. I think they lose here at home against the Patriots. So lock it in. The Detroit Lions hangover pick. My other pick, Buffalo -5.5 at home versus the Dolphins. Divisional game. Tua's back, yep, but Buffalo's playing really good football. I think they continue to keep it rolling at home. And my lock of the week, bro. We're back when the Eagles are my lock of the week, bro. We are so back. Eagles, 7.5-point favorites versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to be there. We're going to put our meat down on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got to give all the credit to the coaching staff, Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio, the position coaches, and Nick Sirianni as well for
I would give him shit.
for realizing we're not doing the right things. And they came out of the bye week locked in, and here we are. 3-game winning streak. Sure, talk about who we had to play, but we played who we played on the schedule. We looked good. And we keep looking better every week. Jalen's looking good. He's looking more comfortable. The offense just looks a lot more fluid. Saquon, again, bro, is a unit. Every time he breaks a run off, it's a threat for a touchdown. And, we have the best wide receiver duo in the league, the boys. And one more thing, the fact that we've been doing this without Jordan Mailata, Mekhi Becton at times, for the guys that have stepped in, Fred Johnson, Tyler Steen, big kudos.
Yep.
Shout out to Statland University. It's like they don't miss a beat. We have guys that go out, we don't miss a beat.
No.
So we're just, we're peaking at the right time, and it's just, we're where we need to be. And this could be something special. It could be. We got a lot of work to do to get to where we want to go, bro.
Yes, sir.
Stack the wins.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're gonna do this week.
All right.
I'm not saying we're going to beat Detroit just yet, but hey.
Nice picks. I agreed with all those when we did them originally, so good shit.
Hell yeah.
All right. My picks here. Common theme. I went with 1.5 point spreads. First game here, Cleveland at home against the Chargers. I really like them here. Their defense has played great the last couple weeks. Nick Chubb being back. Third game. This will be, he looked better. Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. He looked better in his second.
Go to bed, bro.
Yeah, facts. He's looked better in his second week than he did in his first. And I expect him to continue to get better here. Jameis Winston propaganda continues. We have Arizona 1.5 point favorites against Chicago. I think this team has been the most under the radar team in the league. They're currently leading their division, and rightfully so, because honestly, they've been the most consistent team in their league. I mean, in their division. So, I think they get themselves a win here at home. Put a stamp on how well they've been playing this year. Eyes will go to them, and they will have full control over what happens in their division. And then my absolute lock. The Rams going into Seattle as 1.5 point favorites. This team is an absolute wagon when they have all their weapons. I said it before. I'll say it again. And fuck it. Whenever I get a chance to pick against Geno Smith, I will. So
yeah.
Give me the Rams.
Okay. No, we agreed with these picks too. So hey, we might have to put all of these down.
We might have to.
We're peaking.
Yep. All right. You got anything else for the people?
No, I just wanted to let you eat crow for the last 2 weeks of you staying on your side, praying for our downfall, even though the downfall of the Jets happened. You want me to live in misery with you. You know, if you can't have it, no one can have it. And that's just not how the world works, bro. One of us is going to have it, and somebody else isn't going to have it, bro. At the end of the day, none of us are going to have it because the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah.
So
Understood. Pretty much. Everybody in Kansas City.
That's what the script says. I'm holding out hope.
You hoping they do a rewrite there. You hoping the writers go on strike.
Yeah, bro. I'm hoping they get writer's block and say, we got to use the 2007 script. NFC East team ruining perfect season. It's not going to be the Giants or the Commanders or Cowboys. I'll tell you that, bro.
Let's look at their schedule quick before we go. Do you think it's could they do it? Could they do it?
Could they go 17-0? It's very well possible.
Here's some of the games that they have left, okay? They have the Bucks obviously this week at home. I think they're winning that.
They'll win.
The Broncos, they own the Broncos at home. They're beating them.
At home, yeah, they'll beat them.
At Buffalo. That's one that they're going to have to that's one they're going to have to show up for. That's going to be a tough game. Yeah, that's probably the toughest one on here. We'll get there.
That might be an L.
Maybe.
It depends how well Josh Allen's playing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
At Carolina, that's a win.
Dub.
At home against the Chargers, they already played in LA, so at home they'll probably beat them. Yep.
They'll sweep the Chargers.
Yep. At the Browns, depending on what's going on there, quarterback, that might be a little tough one because the
dub.
Yeah, probably.
They're in Cleveland?
Yeah. So it's but it's not really as much of a toss-up as some of the other ones. At home against the Texans, that's a little bit of a toss-up because teams that are contenders love to come into Arrowhead and win in the regular season.
Right.
But who knows at that point where we're at.
Yeah.
They'll still be missing Stephon Diggs, so.
Yeah. Well, they're without him for the year, so yeah, they'll be missing him.
At Pittsburgh on Christmas, they're not losing on Christmas. They're not.
Yeah. You never know.
They're not. Bro, all the Swifties gonna be there. Ain't nobody.
Yeah. You never know.
And then they get a extended week off, and then they play at the Broncos to round out the year. The only way I don't see them going, well, actually no, they will go undefeated if they get to 15. If they get to 14-0, if they get past the Chargers at home and have 4 games left, they're gonna go for it.
Yep.
What percentage do you give them to go undefeated? Not to win the Super Bowl too, but to go undefeated.
Undefeated.
I'll
say
40% chance.
37%.
All right.
I don't know. It just popped in my head, bro. First number popped in my head.
That's cool.
We're in the same
99.
ballpark.
No.
100. That's what the
It-
script says.
It would be 50 if it was at home against Buffalo.
Yeah.
If it was
They,
at
they
that,
could they could do it, bro.
they could still do it. Like some of the wins at the Niners, at the Falcons, the Ravens, the Bengals. Like they've got some good wins.
Right.
So yeah, even when they've been playing like shit, they've still got good wins. So who knows, bro?
Yeah. We'll see. All I know is this. We play them again in the bowl, we're getting our lick back.
No, you ain't.
It's usually how it works.
Bro, if they're on an undefeated run, nothing's stopping them.
Bro.
Nothing is stopping them.
I wish we had this show in 2007. Bro would have said the same thing about the Patriots. Bro, nothing is stopping them, bro. Nothing is stopping them.
Nothing is stopping them.
An NFC East team.
Bro, they are going if they go undefeated to the Super Bowl in a three-peat season, they're not losing. They're not. The script is there. The amount of money the corruption in the NFL will
I was gonna say, don't you think that's a little corrupt, bro? Don't you
It
think
is
there's a
very
little
corrupt.
don't you think it's a little slanted one way?
the script is there, bro. You said the
In
writers.
a world, listen, in a world of corruption, don't you think that's a little bit on brand with the current state of the world?
I'm just saying, dog. All right, let's get out of here.
Not in my America, bro.
Yeah.
An NFC East team is going to ruin it.
No,
It's going to
not. No,
happen.
no.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, and it's going to be
the
Washington
last time we had the 72 Dolphins up on the altar, an NFC East team said, "I object." If the Chiefs are up there, we're saying, "I object."
So did an NFC East team against the Patriots. The Giants beat them.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Washington Commanders this time.
No, it's fucking not, bro. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It is.
De'Ami Brown, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro just picked the man on the roster and shit on it for no reason.
Benjamin St. Juice.
I can do
Who's
this.
he guarding,
Sidney
bro?
Brown. Sidney Brown ass. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Day One podcast. A little bit of a short one tonight. We're running slow on time. We haven't been very locked in, but we're going to be. I'm excited for the second half stretch of the year. Things are looking up. Maybe next week we'll do our predictions for what's going to happen the rest of the way for the basketball season. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also do our midseason awards for football. And again, we'll do spread picks. We'll do step by step. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Whether you're on a boat, bus, or plane, you can get the Day One podcast content anywhere. Don't go to Sprint Mobile like I usually say. Don't do that.
AT&T, dog.
Go to AT&T, get you a brand new iPhone Pro Max. We back.
We are so back, bro.
We back. All right.
No more green bubbles. No more Cricket Wireless.
None of that. No more Skype calls. None of that shit.
No more sending me the FaceTime link to have FaceTime in the browser.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, y'all just go to YouTube, hit download all of our shows, and you can watch us anywhere, anytime.
Absolutely.
Stop being a bitch. Y'all got money.
Mm-hmm.
The government pays for your phones.
Yeah.
So tell them, hey, I need to watch the Day One podcast. Give me technology.
Absolutely. Make sure you get out on Tuesday and vote. I won't be, but make sure you guys
Yes. No, you go vote, bro.
I ain't voting for shit, dude.
Bro, you got to go out and vote.
No.
Who you voting for? Patrick Mahomes?
Now, here's a guy who could absolutely run the United States of America.
Absolutely terrible guy. The worst guy in the history of guys. All right, we got to get out of here, bro.
Thank you so much for listening. I'm Kyle. That's Anthony. See y'all later.
Peace.